800 CHAB is proud to present Ask the Expert. Here's Rob Carney.
Greg, we've seen it before a number of times, but more so this winter than in any year past that I can remember. People going through the ice on foot, in vehicles, and it's important to know the danger, sir.
We actually had some fatalities, unfortunately, this year. People even out on ATVs thinking it's safe. So imperative that you know where you're going and what you're doing. So as far as the ice factors are concerned, Rob, you want to make sure you know the water depth and the size and body of water. The larger the body of water, the more likelihood there's going to be some thin ice. As well, there's currents, springs, which a lot of people aren't aware of. There's a lot of springs, especially in Saskatchewan, that run and make that ice weaker. So you have to be very aware of that and the moving water. As far as fluctuation in water levels, like with all the flooding we've had last year, a lot of these lakes are being drained right down because of the expected runoff this year from the mountains, because there is still expected to be a lot of runoff from the mountains. Changing air temperatures, and another one which I see continually out at Buffalo Pound is the shock waves from vehicles traveling on the ice. Like, you should not be traveling over 30 mile an hour at the absolute max, because a wake is formed in front of that. If you get into any weak ice or as you come up along the shore, you'll break through. So keep that in mind. Just slow down when you're out there. The other thing is ice color. You want to look for ice color. Anything that is clear blue, that is the strongest. That's where you want to be. White, opaque, or snow ice, as they say, it's half as strong as blue ice. Also gray ice. Just stay clear of that. The gray ice indicates the presence of water within that ice. So as well, you want to be aware of the thickness. For walking on alone, a minimum of 6 inches, they say 20 centimeters to 8 inches if you're out skating or with a group. And for snowmobiles, at least 1 foot of ice. So, again, it's best to check with your local authorities before you do head out. There are a lot of websites as far as under the Sask Watershed Authority that do talk about ice, so make sure you're aware of that. Now, if you do get in trouble and you're out on the ice alone, again, call for help. Resist the immediate urge to climb back out where you fall in. The ice is usually weak in that area, Rob, so you want to use air trapped in your clothing to get into a floating position on your stomach. Reach forward onto the broken ice without pushing down, and just kick your legs to push your torso out of the ice. When you're out of the ice, make sure you crawl on your stomach. Don't get up immediately. Crawl up or roll away from the area with your arms and legs spread out as far as possible, and distribute your bodily weight evenly. Bear in mind that that ice around you is weak. Again, just take your time, relax, do not panic. Now, when you are with others and somebody does fall through the ice, consider whether you can get help there quickly from trained professionals such as police officers, firefighters, ambulance, or any other bystanders. Check if you could reach the person either with a pole or a branch of some sort. If so, lie down and extend the pole to that person. Now, if you do go on the ice when the person is, make sure you get a personal flotation device, a life jacket of some sort, and carry a long pole or a branch so that you won't fall all the way through. And again, if you have access to a weighted rope, line, or a tree branch, it's best to use that. And when near the break, lie down to distribute your weight again and slowly crawl toward the hole. And again, remaining low, extend or throw your emergency device, whether it be pole, rope, line, branch, whatever, to the person, and have the person kick as you pull if they can. And again, encourage that person to stay low, relax, and move the person to a safe position where you can get them where you're sure there's thick ice, and get help there immediately so hypothermia does not set in.
Great tips to review for anyone who is venturing out on the ice. Where can we see these tips?
You can see them online at No Hassle Insurance. We have them here available. If you'd like, come down and see one of our fine people at our office at the corner of Fairford and First West, and we'd be more than happy to take care of you.
Greg Marcyniuk at Heritage Insurance on 800 CHAB's Ask the Expert.
This has been Ask the Expert on 800 CHAB.